Hey guys, welcome back to Magic Duels Origins. As always, TheIxelan here, and this is day 3 of our monocolor week. So we're doing a black deck entitled Doom. And it's entitled Doom because I didn't want to call it Grave Stuff because we previously had a mono black deck that did that. This one's a little bit different. Still very heavily focused on Graveyard Recursion. I'm running, I think, the full playset of Gravediggers. I was running the Grave Haulers for a while. Or the Corpse Haulers, not the Grave Haulers, the Corpse Haulers. I was running the Corpse Haulers, which are the 2/1s. It seems a little mana intensive the more I play. Like, I'm starting to really enjoy the mono black aspect of what we got here. Okay, so this, he's playing first. We have an early... If we can get to 4 mana, we can Languish after Child of the Night. I think we keep this. It's a very, like, high-end hand. So I don't know how I feel about it. But if he's running if he's running red aggro, that swamp made me so much more comfortable in every decision I've made to date so far. Because that puts us just, like, literally 50% closer to being able to cast Languish on turn 4, and that gives us 3 turns to draw another land. Okay. I mean, you may as well cast it because you've already shown me that you have it. Wow, this guy is getting, like, super aggressive. Twin Bolt without... What level is this guy? Level 1, no clue. Oh, maybe he has no clue. You should... So a couple things about instants for those of you, and I apologize if this is, like, information for... This is one of the reasons that I really like this, is we opened an Erebos' Titan, finally. So now we have a beefy mofo. Anyways, we're going back to why I think that was a terrible play. Instants can be cast pretty much almost at any time. So the best time to cast them, especially if you're going to do direct damage, is at the end of my turn, so that you're not wasting your mana. You can do it then. As he's casting it here, which means... I mean, I'm definitely going to block, because this is a great trade for me. I take no damage, and he loses 2 cards. But see, had he kept the Twin Bolt, he would be able to ping this for 1, me for 1. I would gain no life, and then that creature would continue to beat face. Like, plus he would have beaten for 3 in the prior turn. Like, there's timing of elements of when you want to cast things. It just didn't seem like the best opportunity for him to cast the Twin Bolt. He cast it on his turn instead of at the end of my turn. He didn't use it to clear the way for his creature, so now he doesn't have a creature. He has this garbage. It's just, you know, there's a lot of things that could have been done better. All right, but this is the turn where we need to draw a frickin' swamp. Okay. Did not draw a swamp, but that's okay. We have 1 more turn, theoretically. No, we're just gonna pass turn. So I'm okay with making this trade here. I'd rather not. But now I'm absolutely okay with making this trade, because we're gonna be able to... I'm actually gonna attack into them, because I'm most likely going to Languish if I get a land. And I did. Could Erebos' Titan as well. Let's see what he would like to do. We're trading. I think I'm gonna go for the Erebos Titan. I didn't expect him to trade. I expect him to just take 1, because he can crack back for so much more. But I guess he's getting he's getting damage advantage here. But now we can safely go into a 5/5 that I don't think he has a way to deal with. I'm also going to super not block this if it attacks. Assuming he attacks without casting anything, it's not necessarily guaranteed that he's representing... Oh, well, that's, like, the easiest thing in the world. Okay, sure. I mean, he's going for the quick damage, so I commend him for that. But I have a feeling we're going to be just fine. We have 0 instant or sorcery cards, so we want to go with Cruel Revival before Unholy Hunger. And then the rest of these if we can. Oh, we could Graveblade Marauder. Okay, so here's the fun part about this. As long as your opponent controls no creatures, he's indestructible. I don't know if he necessarily knows that, because again, no clue, he cast that spell. When I languish here, do I languish here? No, I think I go to Graveblade Marauder. This just seems like a better play. This seems like a better play. Now I could sacrifice it to this guy. Do I have creatures? I have 2. Okay, so he's really effectively kind of a 3/4. I keep wanting to cast Languish. Every time I have like a Wrath effect, this is true in like real Magic. This is just the way I play. Like I really want, I'm like, can I 2-for-1? Can I do some really cool stuff with this Languish card? Like what is the crazy shit that I can do here? I'm always like, yeah, let's do some weird shit. It almost never works out like that for me. Again, I would love it. Almost never happens. But, you know, who knows? Who knows what will happen now? We still have Cruel Revival. And we got to our land, which is just amazing. So I am going to straight up attack. He has no way to gang block. So he can block, take no damage, loses creatures. He can block in some combination of taking anywhere from 3 to 8 damage. Definitely this guy. That doesn't make any sense. So he's going to take 5, which is okay with me. That guy dies. This guy stays around. Can't kill this guy. I don't know if he thought I was going to willingly trade my Graveblade Marauder for his whatever this thing is. But that is not the case. And now this is kind of a learning moment for him. Even though I kind of feel bad because he's a little bit land screwed. He hasn't hit in his 4th or 5th land. There we go. He finally drew it. I'm assuming he's got something. But now I'm going to be able to kill his creature. Which I'm assuming he'll do 1 damage to me. That's the most likely thing. But he has no blockers here. Yeah. So this is a lot of damage on his end. Oh, this is so mean. So the thing that's really, really mean right here is I could cast Liliana and also transform her this turn because of Bone Splinters. I don't really have a need to do any of that, though. I mean, he's dead next turn, so I think I'm just going to play it conservatively, do the smart thing, pass turn. He's at 2 life. Yeah, I don't have a way to do 2 direct damage to somebody, so I'm just going to pass the turn. I've got creatures, I've got spells. If he does cast a blocker that would keep him alive, or 2 blockers or something, we have Unholy Hunger. Traitorous Instinct, okay. I am going to kill my own creature rather than let him hit me for however much stupid damage he was going to. And again, that's why we do that. Like, granted, I got 2-for-1 there, but he's tapped out, his board is clear, and it's game over. So, these decks are working much better. I swear these decks are working better than they've worked in my testing before this, so I'm actually really glad. Granted, he was probably a new player, probably made some mistakes, kept a bad hand. But yeah, that's the black deck, you know. Kill their creatures, play big creatures. I mean, really, that's my basic Magic strategy a lot of the time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like. Again, let me know if you want to see any color combinations or any kind of, like, themed decks in the comments below. And I'll see you next time for a red deck. See ya.